Welcome to this video dedicated to quotes from Chinese philosophers. Chinese philosophy has a millennia-long history and comprises numerous schools of thought, from ancient ones such as Taoism and Confucianism to more recent philosophies such as Neo-Confucianism and Chinese Buddhism. In this video, we will explore some of the most significant quotes from these great thinkers who have influenced not only Chinese culture, but also philosophy and spirituality worldwide. From the wise words of Confucius to the profound teachings of Laozi, this video will take you on a journey of wisdom and knowledge. The gem cannot be polished without friction, nor man perfected without trials. Confucius. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Lao Tzu. Study the past if you would define the future. Confucius. Act with kindness, but do not expect gratitude. Confucius. Life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't resist them. That only creates sorrow. Let reality be reality. Let things flow naturally forward in whatever way they like. Lao Tzu. The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. Confucius. Simplicity, patience, compassion. These three are your greatest treasures. Lao Tzu. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. Confucius. A good traveler has no fixed plans and is not intent on arriving. Lao Tzu. Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. Confucius. The wise man knows he knows nothing. The fool thinks he knows all. Confucius. He who knows others is wise. He who knows himself is enlightened. Lao Tzu. If you want happiness for an hour, take a nap. If you want happiness for a day, go fishing. If you want happiness for a year, inherit a fortune. If you want happiness for a lifetime, help somebody. Chinese proverb. The person who removes a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. Chinese proverb. The best fighter is never angry. Lao Tzu. To see things in the seed is genius. Lao Tzu. The man who asks is a fool for a minute. The man who does not is a fool for life. Confucius. Our greatest glory is not in never failing, but in rising every time we fall. Confucius. The person who chases two rabbits catches neither. Confucius. It does not matter how tall you are, but how well you stand tall. Chinese proverb. Life is a journey, not a destination. Chinese proverb. When anger rises, think of the consequences. Confucius. The wise find pleasure in water. The virtuous find pleasure in hills. The wise are active. The virtuous are tranquil. The wise are joyful. The virtuous are long-lived. Zhuangzi. When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. Lao Tzu. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Lao Tzu. Respect yourself and others will respect you. Confucius. The tongue can paint what the eyes can't see. Chinese proverb. The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. Confucius. Kindness in words creates confidence. Kindness in thinking creates profoundness. Kindness in giving creates love. Lao Tzu. To understand the limitation of things, desire them. Lao Tzu. Wheresoever you go, go with all your heart. Confucius. The sage does not hoard. The more he helps others, the more he benefits himself. The more he gives to others, the more he gets himself. Lao Tzu. The cautious seldom err. Confucius. Those who know do not speak. Those who speak do not know. Lao Tzu. The strength of a nation derives from the integrity of the home. Confucius. Respond intelligently even to unintelligent treatment. Lao Tzu. Everything has its beauty, but not everyone sees it. Confucius. The flame that burns twice as bright burns half as long. Lao Tzu. To be wronged is nothing unless you remember it. Confucius. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, but you have to take that step. Lao Tzu. The highest excellence is like that of water. The excellence of water appears in its benefiting all things, and in its occupying, without striving, the low place which all men dislike. Lao Tzu. Silence is a source of great strength. Lao Tzu. The man who asks a question is a fool for a minute. The man who does not is a fool for life. Confucius. The more man meditates upon good thoughts, the better will be his world and the world at large. Confucius. The wise speak when they have something to say. The fools speak when they have to say something. Plato. Although not Chinese, this quote was inspired by the teachings of Confucius. Be not afraid of growing slowly. Be afraid only of standing still. Chinese proverb. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. Dalai Lama 14. Although not Chinese, this quote reflects the teachings of Buddhism, which have had a profound impact on Chinese philosophy. The value of a man should be seen in what he gives and not in what he is able to receive. Albert Einstein. Although not Chinese, this quote reflects the teachings of Confucius. The superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. Confucius. If you don't want to do something, don't impose it on others. Confucius. In a country well governed, poverty is something to be ashamed of. In a country badly governed, wealth is something to be ashamed of. Confucius. Do not impose on others what you yourself do not desire. Confucius. The sage does not accumulate for himself. The more he uses for others, the more he has himself. Lao Tzu. By letting it go, it all gets done. The world is won by those who let it go. But when you try and try, the world is beyond the winning. Lao Tzu. The supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. Sun Tzu. Although not a philosopher in the traditional sense, Sun Tzu's The Art of War is an influential work on Chinese philosophy and strategy. When the winds of change blow, some people build walls and others build windmills. Chinese proverb. Thank you for watching the video on quotes by Chinese philosophers. I hope you have found inspiration in the words of these great thinkers, who have left an indelible mark on the culture and philosophy of the world. Their quotes offer valuable lessons on life, wisdom, and self-knowledge. Whether you are a philosophy enthusiast or simply seeking inspiration, I hope this video has offered you moments of reflection and contemplation. Thank you again for following along, and please consider subscribing to our channel and liking this video for more interesting content.